Forewarning children can prevent most molesting crimes.
Recently got back and survived the 2-day Fractured Visions Film Festival. So they announced the winners, LUZ, which Jim did sit in and watch. Won Best Film, well deserved, as voted by myself. I was only one of the judges. Controversial film, very divisive. A lot of people didn't get on with it.
I think a lot of people would find it very pretentious.
It is. It is pretentious.
I really didn't have a clue what the fuck was going on. Or I thought I did, and then I realised I didn't, and then I thought I may have, and then I was like, I really don't. But it looked beautiful.
It looked
really
beautiful.
well put together.
But don't you like that? Don't you like films which kind of like make your brain kind of work overtime? And
yeah, but then I think, but then not always do I think that's from a clever writer. I think is, you know, sometimes it could be intentional, keeping it vague, making the audience wonder, blah blah blah. But then other times I think it's just sometimes somebody being a bit too pretentious and just, you know, not giving a fuck about a story.
Yeah. No, I've worked with people like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what this film was. I've got a head start. I've seen it twice now, so Jim only seen it once. As he said though, it is beautifully shot on 16mm. It was the student's final year project.
Great.
Which, fair play, you know.
Oh, well done.
Using your, you know, your final year to actually come out with a feature. It's been picked up in America. There is interest in the UK from some well-known labels, but nothing's been signed yet, so I can't say who. But which is, I mean, that's amazing. That's a great start. I love the visuals of it. I was saying to Jim, it reminded me, in terms of pretentiousness and beautiful shots, it reminded me a lot of like Amir, which is a film we've talked about in the past. But whereas Amir kind of always focused on those amazing, almost macro close-ups, this was just like wide shot porn. Not actual porn, but just like, you know, how to frame a shot and keep with that shot.
There's definitely, I really like it when a film starts and it's slow paced. I mean, it starts with just a lovely wide shot, all the green's kicking off, and then slowly, there's no rush to kind of rush the scene. It just takes its time, there's a nice bit of pace to it, and there's just like this wonderment. And I think that's the thing, you have this big wide, it's almost like a wide canvas, and anything could happen at any point. And it's for us to kind of wait and, you know, anticipate. Yeah.
It's very much, I mean, it reminded me very much of what we ended up doing almost in the edit with Little Monster. Yeah. Because, again, Jim did an amazing job of kind of like, you know, framing a shot, and the actors were delivering what we wanted. Just holding the shot. I mean, one of the, it's a horror film, has, and again, this is debatable, so we won't even bother explaining what the plot is, because
I don't have a clue.
It's kind of meaningless what the actual plot's about, but I think it's to do with possession. I think that's the one thing which most people agree on.
I thought it was like over-inflated taxi fares.
That possibly too, yeah, could be. Immigration, that's in there. Controversial. What was cool was, like, in terms of actual effects, it was all in camera. So there was a smoke machine going, a couple of pairs of like contact lenses, and that weird light thing, which
out of the mouth,
which,
you know, is probably no great mystery of how they do it, but it's subtle. It's subtle enough that it has an impact, but it doesn't kind of like, you know, take over the whole scene. And the way they've done it, for me, if you're inspired by a film, like I left that film thinking, wow, like for the, you know, future films like with The Bunker and stuff like that, it kind of inspires you to think outside the box a bit more about certain things, you know, uses of smoke machine within a very, not like you said, it was like quite gothic. They made a conference room look gothic.
Oh yeah, I came up with office gothic.
Yeah, no, it's great though. Yeah, and it inspires. So if somebody said, is it a good film, I'd say yes, because it has kind of inspired, you know?
Yeah, definitely. So that won Best Fest, and then the best feature anyway. The best short was Dead Cool, which I don't know, you didn't get a chance to see. Brilliant little short, and the producer was there on the night to pick up the film.
Thank you very much. Dead Cool took quite a while to make, as with most filmmaking. It was quite stressful. It had its highs and its lows, and I think that coming to festivals and seeing it, particularly to audiences that it's designed for in a way, it makes it all worthwhile. So thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity to show it.
That's been our pleasure. We've loved having you here.
Thank you.